In this presentation, I'll tell you about the cloud-based monitoring system Leica GeoMoS Now. During the next 5 minutes, you will realize that GeoMoS Now is an easy-to-use and a powerful tool for analyzing geospatial data. Cloud technologies are not a novelty for my colleagues surveyors, but I believe that this presentation will be useful not only for usual engineers. As soon as the main purpose of geospatial monitoring is to preserve life and property, those who own the property are the most interested in safety and security. In general, geospatial monitoring system consists of 3 parts: sensors, database, and alarming devices. Geodetic instruments observe the points, and their coordinates are stored in a database with timestamps. Additional data from different kinds of sensors and weather parameters are also stored in a database. A responsible person generates algorithms for data analysis and defines the way how to react on critical events, such as automatic report, messages, and other alarm scenarios. Let us see how the GeoMoS Now operates with the cargo railway monitoring project. Let us open the geomosnow.leicageosystems.com in an internet browser. After connecting to the server, fill in the username, password, and press Login. Then select the Rails monitoring project and press Start GeoMoS Now. By default, we get to the main panel, so-called dashboard. To the right, we can see diagrams, and to the left, the control menu, where we can change units, import data, create new templates for graphs and reports. Let us visit the Overview panel and see the layout of the deformation marks attached to the rails. Return to the dashboard again and open an elevation diagram. The sense of diagram is clear for any technical specialist. Here we can see a retrospective view of vertical displacements of the left rail. If we need details for a certain period, we can choose it, let's say from 6th till 8th of July by a rectangle, and then see details. We can add and remove sensors, change the display settings and colors. With a click of a mouse, we can change view modes: monthly, weekly, daily, or by several hours. And then, in the Fixed Time menu, we can specify a certain time interval. Let's select from 3rd till 16th of July. Using the Select Series menu, we determine the series for a diagram. Usually, these are coordinates or heights. In addition to the physical sensors, we can select so-called virtual sensors, vertical or horizontal displacements of points. We can also build complex graphs combining different metrics. In this diagram, we can see vertical displacements to the right scale and horizontal displacements to the left. Additional settings help us to understand the graph easier. In this case, the blue circles show us horizontal displacements and the red triangles show vertical. Vectored graphs are very useful. Here we can see the directions of displacements at each observed point. After a few seconds of attention, we realize that during 2 weeks points R6 and R4 got down for 15 mm, and the point between them, R5, has been moved lower than 7 mm. According to the current technical requirements, there is no problem if a displacement between 2 points is less than 1 cm, but looking at the next graph, we realize that the situation is dangerous because point R5 has a significant horizontal displacement. It becomes clear that in order to avoid an accident, there is a need to send a repair crew to the place of deformation. As you can see, it is a simple task to analyze data using the GeoMoS Now. Even though there is no need for learning, you are free to open YouTube and find a set of tutorials using the key phrase GeoMoS Now. The main advantage of cloud monitoring technologies is that you can control deformations at any place where you have an internet coverage. You can analyze the situation on your personal mobile device everywhere and at any time, during your trip or just sitting in a cafe. If you try to use the GeoMoS Now at least once, you will deny traditional monitoring systems. Please feel free to contact me and get a password to log in and repeat with your own hands all that you have seen. Believe me, this is a very exciting experience. Thank you for your attention.